What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Unboxing and testing out this really cool tool set from BlackZero. BlackZero reached out, asked if I could review this for them. I was like, yes. My tool set is like real old school and kind of janky. I'd love to have something a little more minimal, sleek, well designed, all that. So they actually sent out like kind of the full kit here. It comes with the drill, comes with some tools here, you know, wrench, all that kind of stuff. There's a screwdriver, hammer, fun stuff. And then actually like a sort of section here to keep screws, things like that, just organize some bits and bobs here. And then they all stack in a really cool way too. So I'm going to check all these out. There's a lot to get through here, so I'll try to go quickly. I think I'm gonna first start with the drill. Special thanks to BlackZero for sending this out for me. They did send it for free, and I do make commission off sales, but I think there is a code at the link in the description where you can get a certain percentage off if you'd like to buy that. But I have made a note to always lead with that kind of stuff when I'm doing these reviews, just so you can take it as you will. As always, open and honest reviews here. They haven't told me what to say. All of these thoughts are my own. So let's pop this one open first. We'll move these out to the sides here. Cool. All right, let's slide this out. So I really liked these because of how well and intentionally they were designed. So each of these sections comes with its own little box with a handle, and then you can actually stack them and have it as a full tool set, which is super exciting. So let's pull this around. It's got a little icon here to show you which tool is in which section. A little open button. Let's see what that's like. Do I need to unlock? I'm not sure how this all works. Okay. Then the open button, that opens. I'm gonna leave that. Designed for ultimate creativity. Okay. All right, a little crazy in here, but that's okay. To be expected with shipping. Wow, there's a lot more in here than I thought there would be actually. We've got drill bits. Hopefully you all can see that up top. We've got different, let's get the actual drill out. Wow, there's a lot in here. Okay, here's the charging cable. What's cool is this drill charges with USB-C. The thing I would be most concerned about, like, is if it's as powerful as, you know, a regular drill. I don't like build stuff for a living. I occasionally have to put a hole in the wall to hang something. Some technology needs to be screwed, or like the back of a toy taken off. So in terms of like my use case, wow, that's really cool. What? Okay, weird, it has to like start up. Do you hear that in sound? My dog's coming. Literally sounds like an alien ship taking off. This is neat. So there's an actual like screen kind of deal back here. And ooh, wow, you can pick. So this is automatic. I don't know how you switch from forward to back. Okay, so you just tap this button here. All right, so when it's not automatic, let's see if that changes. All right, so yeah, different power levels according to what you're putting in there. Something I did notice, like if you're pushing on this, you don't want it to be changing on you, but that actually doesn't seem to be a concern. Like as you're pushing into a wall or something. So there's that. This battery pack can come out and charge. That's actually super helpful. Or if you were to buy some backups, that would be nice too. Ooh, that just feels, you know those videos of like people acting like first person shooter, but they have like random tools? Listen to that. It's like pumped for that. That is fantastic. So that's what comes in here. You got different drill bits, different means of holding on to screws and stuff. That has magnetic like abilities there to hold screws. Lots of different sizes here, extenders. That does it for the drill, which I probably should have saved that for last because that's like really exciting. All right, there is the, I'm gonna put that off to the side. That's the drill, which is exciting. before we get into the tools, we're gonna use just like the storage unit here and unbox that. I love how they all stack and can be just like one big toolbox, or maybe you just need a drill. You can just pop that right off the top, leave this stuff in the basement or, you know, in your tool shed, whatever, if you don't actually need it for the job. But again, each of these also is kind of its own little thing. What I don't know with this one is what all comes in it. All right, so tool storage box. Okay, we'll throw that over there. Oh, wow. It actually comes like fully loaded with screws. These are like little rubber tubes, wall anchors, more screws there. This is actually really helpful. These things, you know, to hang photos with, some more electrical kind of stuff in here. Again, more wall anchors and screws. Lots of wall anchors and screws, which is super helpful. Different various sizes, but you know, you can obviously use these if you want, or just take all this out. I also see you can kind of adjust these sections however you want to. So you just kind of like slide them out. You can make spaces bigger, smaller, just use it to fit your needs, which I think that looks amazing. Wow, that's so nice, dude. All right, let's see how this works. Can I? Okay. Whoa. Okay, so instead of just doing like this, you just pull it up and push it in. And now look. Huh? Huh? Wow, what? I'm such a nerd and also such an adult. Like, why do I enjoy this so much? All right, let's see what tools we can get into here. Last one, last but not least. And again, on Amazon at the link down in the description, you can buy any of these like individually. Like you can just buy this, or you can buy them all as a set. There's just a lot here. This is ultimately just gonna replace my whole toolkit upstairs. I keep forgetting this little button on the front, which is super nice. Just, that's super cool. All right, little more packaging stuff here. Little manual. All right, so we get a box cutter, which is cool. This hammer's nice. It's got, I keep seeing a lot of videos online about this, but like you can put a nail here on the top and get it started by just doot and then hammer it the rest of the way. So it does have that. There's a little magnet up there to hold the nail in place when you start to hit it into the wall. That just looks really nice, huh? It's more like an pickaxe Thor hammer than a regular working hammer. Ooh, okay. Bit of a mallet situation. That's cool. A little mallet extension piece for the hammer. You've got your long screwdriver. You've also got a very short one in case you're working in tighter spaces. You can fit, again, more bits to choose from. You have a really well-designed tape measure as well. Doesn't seem to hold very well. Yeah, I don't know about that. There we go. Maybe you just need to work it a little bit to get that to hold. So that's nice. Just a little one on the go if you need it. Pliers, nice. These are all standard tools, right? They feel really nice. They feel well made, feel solid. As you guys know on this channel, I'm all about that intersection between form and function, and I don't think I've seen many tools that fit the whole form side of things. Obviously, tools are very functional, but a toolkit that looks as nice as it is functional, that's what I'm talking about. So, all right, let's see. Let's add the final piece here. We'll also get a weight check on this. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's so sick. Come on. Everything you'd need right here. Again, let's talk really quickly. I don't know that this is for like the guy who his 9-to-5 job is construction, right? I think, but as a homeowner, as a minimalist, someone who wants to be able to put this on a shelf and it not be like falling all over the place with screws falling out of it, like really good look, really functional. The design is great. This is a nice hard plastic. Let me pull this off just to get the drill out to take it to what I need to take it to. It's well done. And I was actually confused as to why there's a button, but now think about this. I just took that off. What if I go to pick this up and I haven't latched these, the button protects that from just falling all over the place. Well thought out. Great design. Thank you, BlackZero, for sending this. I literally am gonna be using this tomorrow. Actually, I think I might be hanging something. And then we're hopefully planning to get a new house in the next year or so. And there's gonna be a lot of bits and pieces of projects that I'll need to work through there. So yeah, again, link in the description, pick yours up. I'm gonna be playing around with these. I don't know that I need to do much more in terms of a review. I mean, it works or it doesn't. I think the biggest question y'all will probably have is like, how powerful is the drill? It's cool, you can charge it via USB-C and you can take the battery out and just charge the battery. That's cool too. If you have any questions about this product, let me know in the comments down below and I'll try to get you an answer. Thanks again to BlackZero for sending this out. If you'd like to pick yours up, there's one at the link in the description. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Again, on this channel, we talk about tech and products like this. I mean, this falls in the tech category. We talk about tech from an intentional living and minimalist perspective, form and function, design, and how these products improve or subtract from our life. I think this one's definitely going to improve mine. Thanks so much for watching. Watch this video next. I think you're gonna love it, and I'll see you all in the next one.